What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to another video of West Ham Weekly. Last night West Ham did play the second leg of the third round qualifying round against Astra, and unfortunately we did go out on aggregate, and I'm going to be talking about that game today. Also talking about the Barclays Premier League coming up in a couple of days' time against Arsenal, where we do kick off our BPL campaign, and also we'll talk about some transfer business and anything else that's been going on at West Ham United. Without further ado, if you are enjoying the series, make sure to smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you are new around here, then why not hit that subscribe button too? I would very much appreciate it. Now, let's get into things here and kick things off by talking about West Ham United. Yesterday they put out a second string side full of players like Modibo Miega and Kevin Nolan. And then you had some youth players, and you played Cole Jenkinson at a position in centre back. Darren Randolph, terrible. Absolutely terrible player he is. The back four done quite alright, in all honesty. Daniil Henry was good at times. Jenkinson out of position played alright. You know, the fullbacks done well. Talking about the midfield, Josh Cullen, yeah, looks like a good little player. I definitely take some positives out of that. Lazzini, a very nice player. Obviously you got Kevin Nolan. You know, he started the game off well in the first 10 minutes, but then after that he just faded away. Elliot Lee and Modibo Miega, average to say the least. It just wasn't the best of games. That's all I can say. We are out of Europe, and it's gutting because obviously we got told by Bilic and the board, talking the competition up, saying it's going to be, you know, we're going to go for it, we're in it to win it, and then you play a side like that in the second leg against a team that we already know are dangerous. They're a team that come alive at end of games. They're a team that can hit you on the counter attack, and they're a team that most importantly knocked out Lyon last year in this competition. So we know what they can do. We know they're a dangerous side, but we just sat back and let them attack us. And Darren Randolph, I don't even know how he gets paid to be a footballer. I don't know how Modibo Miega even is acknowledged in this world as a footballer. He has no drive, no ambition, and he annoyed me. He really did. But no, there's nothing we can say about it now, about the game we just did not perform. We did not look like scoring. And unfortunately, when Diafra Sakho and Dimitri Payet are not on the pitch, we don't look like scoring, which is very, very worrying. Lazzini showed sparks of brilliance. Diego Poyet, again, another good performance from him. Cullen put in a good performance also. It was just, I don't know what went wrong today. Well, last night, shall I say. I don't know what did. Do we blame Bilic or not? I'm disappointed, but I'm not going to slate Slaven Bilic. We're going to judge him on the season that is going to be coming ahead. Judge him on that, but it's going to look silly if we do get absolutely thumped by Arsenal. But that's at the end of that game. We did lose 2-1 on the night, 4-3 on aggregate, and we are out of the competition. Saints did cruise through, and they played a strong side, even though they had the tie in the bag. So it just shows the difference in confidence they had in the team. I'm disappointed, but we have to move on from it. We really do. And hopefully we can bounce back here against Arsenal. But now let's talk about some transfer news. West Ham have been linked with a string of players yet again. The first player looking like the most likely to be completed is Raul Jimenez from Atletico Madrid, looking to complete a loan deal to West Ham United in the next couple of hours today. I'm happy about that one. You know, he is well sort of in Mexico, and you know, he wouldn't be that kind of talent where people are sort of him if he isn't something to hype about. He can't be no worse than Modibo Miega, surely. But I'm happy about that one. Raul Jimenez, if he comes into the club, hopefully it will fund from the next deal that will come into the club, and it is Javier Hernandez. West Ham look to be bidding around about £12 million for the Manchester United striker. Now, I'll be very happy about this one if he does come into the club. Manchester United needs to find another striker, of course, before that one could happen. So I don't think this is going to be happening anytime soon, but make sure you remember it, because Javier Hernandez could be a West Ham player. I hope he is. He's the striker we are calling out for. I'll be happy with Hernandez or Charlie Austin. The Charlie Austin deal's gone a bit quiet, but speaking about Charlie Austin, West Ham are apparently interested in taking him for a player swap deal plus cash, and that would include Matty Jarvis. I'm not too sure what will be going on with that one, but I'll be happy to see him come into the club. Leroy Fer is available on a loan. He did fail a medical at Sunderland, so it could. No, why don't West Ham go after him? I think he's a good player, but I'm not too sure about that one. But moving on to some more transfer news, it looks like West Ham will be signing Alex Song after all. There's been a lot of speculation about his injury to his knee and needing surgery, but I only think he will be out till mid-September, which is very good news for the Hammers and very good news for Alex Song, as it looks like he could complete his free transfer to the Hammers. Very good deal for us. The last transfer news that I do actually have today, and it is Haliovic to West Ham United for £4.5 million, I do believe, with Barcelona having a £10 million buyback clause. Now, I'm not too sure what is happening with this deal. Haliovic is one of the most sought of talents in the world. He's up there with the likes of Odegaard as, you know, the young talents to come through and really be one of the best. So I don't believe that Barca are going to add a buyback clause. I think it's going to be a loan deal realistically. But, you know, you never know. You're not too sure about that. But Haliovic does look like an awesome player. And if we get him into the club, that's even good news for us. I think we do need it. We need depth into the squad. We need players battling for positions, in all honesty. But if we get Hernandez, Jimenez, Song, and Haliovic, I am one happy person. But also one player we are in for is D'Ambrosino. He's a right back that plays for Inter Milan. And we apparently are very close to signing him. I'm not too sure how close the deal is. We do need another fullback, but I'm not too sure where that's going to come from. But that is all for transfer news today, guys. And now we move on to the season preview. The first time we're going to be doing this, we look ahead to our next fixture, and it is against Arsenal. Arsenal are a very, very strong side. With the signing of Peter Cech to their side, they have got a very solid goalkeeper, and he's going to be definitely even harder to beat. Now, the question is, are Arsenal going to win or are they going to lose? In my honest opinion, Arsenal are in very, very good form. And when I say good form, I don't mean as in a team that you'd expect to be in good form that are going to be in the top four. I mean a team that are looking awesome. I watched them in the Asia Cup or the Thailand Cup, whatever it was. They looked convincing in that. They absolutely destroyed Everton, but you could argue that's pre-season. We can move a bit closer though. Move to the Emirates Cup, destroying Lyon, and beat Wolfsburg to win the Emirates Cup. Now you're thinking to yourselves, okay, you know, we're getting a bit closer to the season. They're looking ready. We move over to the Community Shield. They beat the current BPL title holders, Chelsea, and this is all without Alexis Sanchez, who won't be fit obviously for the game against West Ham United. Which is very good news for us. But we are seeing an Arsenal team that look raring to go and mean business for this season. And obviously, if they mean business, they're going to go all out to make sure they get that first win over the season. They're not going to be thinking, oh, you know, we're going to take West Ham lightly. They're going for it. They want a big season this year. And I can see it happening. I really can. I'm worried. Slaven Bilic must have a plan. He must do. And I hope that he does, because we need something big on Sunday. We really do. Now, I'm thinking he's probably going to be playing Sacco up top on his own, Payet. I want to see Lanzini on the left. I'm not too sure what he's going to do there, but if he plays two up front, the only two strikers we have available is Sacco and Miega, isn't it? Now, that is a very, very worrying fact. So I'm thinking he's going to play a 4-2-3-1. Sacco up top on his own. Lanzini, Payet. I'm not too sure he'll play on the right. Maybe Emil Furtado. I'm not too sure. And then play Kouyaté, Noble, or Obiang, should I say. Joe O'Brien probably will play right back if he's fit. Then he will play Reed if he's fit. Tompkins or Ogbonna. It might be Tompkins or Ogbonna, Tompkins, Reed, Ogbonna, Tompkins. Not too sure. Left back be Aaron Cresswell, and goal will be Adrian. But the question is, can we get the win under this new method the manager is indicating, implementing? I'm not too sure. It's going to take a while to adapt, but hopefully it won't take that long. We've got a very difficult start to the season against Arsenal, but again, we don't have the most difficult run throughout the whole of the season, so we can pick up points, which I'm very happy about. It is a very important last season for us, and we need to perform. Arsenal, a team that we don't really beat that much anymore, don't get a result against, and like I said, they're in incredible form. So my prediction for the weekend's game is going to be a 2-0 win to Arsenal. Unfortunately, I just can't see us beating them. Seeing them playing how they do, I know I'm going to get a lot of stick from that, but that's just the way I think it's going to go. I think Arsenal are too strong for us, in all honesty. Hopefully I'll get surprised, and hopefully we do put out the good performance that Slaven Bilic has planned. But other than that, I'm confident for the season. I'm confident with our team, and we just need to get another striker in. I really do believe that, and we'll be looking good. We'll be looking in good fettle. But that's going to bring an end to this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure to smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you are new around here, then why not hit that subscribe button too? It would mean the world to me. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. If you want to get involved in the forums, check out Hammer's chat in the description down below. Sign up to the forums and get involved with all West Ham fans there. They're all great guys and yeah, passionate about West Ham. So if you enjoyed that, make sure you jump on the forums. As always, I hope you have a really nice day. I'll catch you all in the next one. Let's get ready for the Barclays Premier League season. Hopefully, on next week's episode, I will have a lot more to talk about and be in a really good mood because West Ham did beat Arsenal. Let's wait and see. Come on, you Irons.